Today, from Seattle, Washington, this is the National Football League. It's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New England Patriots.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up is a rematch of that memorable Super Bowl 49 between the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny, and taken down just shy of the 40.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Inside handoff, Penny. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. They'll run it again with Penny. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Here we go now on 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Nick Ballore. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you?
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. After the interception, here's Smith. This is the tight end fan. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Gino. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Off of play action, here's Smith. Rolling to his left. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith rolling to his right. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Three yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Smith. He'll get this out wide to Penny. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is real.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Steps away to his left. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. In their So we are in the final minute now of the 1st half as this offense gets ready to take over. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. They set up the screen to Penny. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Here we go. 19 Tiger.
Looking to throw again on second down. Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Down inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. Again, it's Penny. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Penny. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now here's a throw that's complete. He's got room at the 30, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. Touchdown! Rashad Penny with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me.
Third quarter action. This offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he's brought down. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the block punt and convert it into 6 points. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Penny up the middle. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Smith. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
He hasn't been sacked all game, and there's an example as to why. Evaded the pressure, got out of the pocket, but even with the extra time, it doesn't translate into a completion.
He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, Smith. He's got his tight end fan. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Going right back to Fant. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Penny. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a... So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. To throw is Smith. Leaves it for Penny. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.